Die of Death dropped a fashionably late update after 9 months of waiting, July 11th, adding maps, abilities, and practically a whole new set of killers. I'm going to go over the core changes and how it feels to play the game as somebody who's generally casual in terms of Die of Death. We're going to go over balancing of killers and survivor abilities, and just a general flow of games now. I want you to keep in mind this is all my opinion because at the end of the day, I'm a casual player. To start off, I have to give a lot of praise to Die of Death for the crazy turnaround in game quality, namely the hitboxes, because dear god were they infuriating before. I think it's fair to say that it's very frustrating to be hit from two whole badwares away. Abilities like Cleave feel so much better to use and much more consistent, which I love, especially as somebody who despised playing Pursuer previously because of how the hitboxes worked, both on the survivor side and on the killer side. Along with the amazing changes that came with hitboxes, I needed to talk about abilities and how they feel to go up against and use. Abilities like Punch used to be so frustrating to go up against and use just because of how the hitboxes work. It was so inconsistent. Maybe it was a skill issue on my end, but as of now it feels far better, and this is coming from somebody who hasn't really played very much Die of Death in the last 3 months leading up to the update. I feel like abilities such as Flashlight feel so much better after the balance changes post-launch. Because I'll be honest, on launch, Flashlight felt like tickling the killer at the expense of half of my HP. Abilities such as Dash now feel so strong, especially compared to their previous counterparts. Like, think about it. With Dash, now you have an offensive and a survivalist tool, which I will say, it needs some more nerfs than what it's already gotten. I think the nerfs that it's received are a great step in the right direction, and I'll be honest, this game feels very balanced in most ways. The game feels much more beginner friendly, and having not played it very much in the last 3 months or so, I feel like there's a lot to be said about the fact that I could just jump right in. While yes, there's a point you could make about the fact that I play other asyms, I've never played much of Die of Death, and a lot of them are very different in how they play, and I will say, Die of Death plays very, very differently from a lot of asyms. Now, I'm going to get into one of the most important parts, if not the most important part of any of asym, and that is the killers. And oh god, do I love these killers. They all feel very unique and very fun to play, even if a little underpowered in some scenarios. Killers got crazy reworks and buffs, like my goat Harkin. Harkin feels like an entirely new killer, and I love it. I loved Harkin pre-update, and I love her post-update. She feels like a whole new killer while retaining her identity, which is insane. Badware got great changes, Pursuer was made a bit stronger than he should have been, but overall, he still feels great. And, we don't talk about Artful. I will say, one of my favorite changes was Killdroid. Killdroid feels like a really good to play character as he now has map control, and he has a higher damage output than he previously did. I will say though, it does still feel very hard to catch up to survivors with your current stamina, as it did pre-update. Maybe that's a skill issue, I won't say if it is or isn't, but take that as you will. Now, one of the survivors I will complain about is Caretaker. Dear god, is Caretaker still so strong. Now, I will say, the change to be able to cancel the heal is wonderful. It is one of the best decisions I've seen in this game. However, my point still stands of their overpowered area heal. Game modes? Oh my god, the game modes. Somehow, the revolver only game mode feels fresh. It feels fun, and it feels new despite being the exact same thing. I will say, something that peeves me personally is that these special game modes can use up your evilness, which just doesn't feel very nice because, hey, I want to play regular matches killer, but I can also understand and see where they're coming from when they set it up like this. The golf game mode is so fun. I will say, it's frustrating because I don't really know how it works very well. I got to level 2 the first time I played it, and then I died immediately, but hey, that's how it goes. I think that the hot potato game mode is so great. It's just a really good idea for a game like this, and I'm really excited to see if they add more things like it, because it's not survivor versus killers, it's survivors versus survivors, which is honestly really fun. The Evil Scary rework is the only thing I have some complaints about, because the mode of I'm gonna fly around at Mach 5 and kill you, it doesn't feel fun, it doesn't feel fair. But at the same time, it's probably a skill issue and it's a personal thing, so don't take it to heart. I still love Evil Scary, and I think that the idea still sticks well. That's all I really have to say for the video. I think that this update was great, and I genuinely have so much love for this game as of right now. Seriously though, huge props to Saucify for making one of the most memey asyms into one of the best games on Roblox right now. I really recommend checking out the update if you haven't, and I'd be surprised if you haven't. This is my very first video, so if there's anything you'd like to see me do, or think some things I could change, let me know. If you've enjoyed my commentary and take on things, leave a like and maybe subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.